Head northeast on Cedro Peak Road toward Forest Road 252.
Hi, I'm Anna French, and I'm a nomadic digital storyteller who lives in my van Casper full-time. You can find me at Spin the Globe Project on Instagram and at my blog, spintheglobeproject.com, where I write about ethical adventure and budget travel. So today I just want to talk about hygiene on the road, since it's one of the most common questions I get asked. People always want to know how I shower, how I go to the bathroom, and just generally how I kind of tackle hygiene while living on the road full-time. So ironically, I designed my remodel with a sort of outdoor shower option in mind. I specifically bought a sink faucet hose that extends a few feet out the back door when I have it opened, with the thought process that I would be using it to shower, but I have never used that built-in shower feature, most likely because it's usually too cold to shower without a water heater, and I don't want to waste my water. So I have 20 gallons of fresh water, and it's very valuable to me, and I want to be able to stay off-grid for as long as possible. So I definitely try to save it everywhere I can. Basically, I have a Planet Fitness membership, which I pay about $21 a month for, and that also allows me to use any Planet Fitness in the country, and I believe there's over 1,500 different locations, and it allows me to bring a guest anytime I want. Honestly, just going to Planet Fitnesses and being able to find them has definitely worked out for me, and it's really affordable, because when I first hopped in the van, the old version, I was paying for showers at campgrounds and national parks and things like that, and it was like $5 to $10 per shower. So that was adding up a lot. I highly recommend, if you're gonna be moving into a van, just getting a Planet Fitness membership. It's also the cheapest one I could find of the 24-hour gyms, and they have 24/7 security, which is a nice feature as well when you're traveling as a solo female. For the last 2 years or so, I have been on the hunt for a natural shampoo and conditioner. So these days, my top priority in hair care is that the ingredients won't harm my hair, and that I'm supporting a company that they're cruelty-free, animal-friendly, and that there aren't conflict ingredients in the products at all. So today's sponsor is Function of Beauty. Function of Beauty creates custom shampoo and conditioner. I decided I was really eager to test out their products because they're really aligned with my values. Also because I really liked the concept that they provide a unique formula for your unique hair. I've definitely noticed a difference already in just a month. My hair just feels fresh and healthy. It's easy. You just fill out a 2-minute quiz outlining your hair type, your hair goals, and your personalized preferences. You choose your color and your fragrance, and there are no parabens, sulfates, GMOs, or toxins. It's 100% vegan and cruelty-free. And they actually all come with these aluminum caps, which are completely recyclable, and so are the containers. When you reorder a new batch, you can choose to have them leave out the pump, so that way you can save on plastic. So if you click the link below, you'll get 20% off your first order. And currently it's available in the US, Canada, Great Britain, the EU, Australia, New Zealand, and many more countries. If I can't get to a Planet Fitness, I do a wet wipe bath. I don't always use the same brand, but I just try and find a biodegradable, sort of eco-friendly wet wipe. These made from Sun and Earth are actually plant-based ingredients. Sometimes, if it's been like a week or so since I've been able to wash my hair. I also use like a powder dry shampoo that's no rinse. If I'm gonna do any cleaning up in my sink, if I do have enough water, or I know I'm gonna have a water source soon to fill up my water tank, I only use biodegradable sort of all-purpose soap in my sink itself. I fill up my 20-gallon water tank maybe every week and a half or so. I'll do that just with a hose and a filter that I have at the end of my hose that goes directly into my 20-gallon water tank. And I'll fill up at gas stations if there's a spigot there, or campgrounds. Sometimes rest areas have a water source, or I'll pull up into a KOA which are paid campgrounds, but usually they have just a water station at the entrance, and I'll go in and I'll ask the host if it's okay to just fill up the tank. One time they did make me pay just $5 to fill up my tank. There's definitely a variety of different sources you can get for water, and 99% of the time they're free, which is really nice. And as long as you have your own filtration system, then it's pretty safe and it works out well. So that's how I get water for cleanliness on the road and for doing dishes and brushing my teeth and everything like that. I use toothpaste tablets that are made of natural ingredients, and that way when they go out my gray water tank and I empty my gray water, it's not any harsh chemicals that are going to damage the environment. I just try and use as many like natural and eco-friendly products as I can, just to minimize my carbon footprint and just my impact on the planet in general. I've tried a few brands of natural deodorant, but Tom's is actually my favorite. They're a great company in general. They also make like a natural toothpaste. I just do this unscented Tom's women's deodorant, and they're great because they don't use any aluminum, parabens, artificial preservatives. It's completely natural, and the packaging itself is made from recycled content. So one of the other big questions I get asked a lot is, how do I go to the bathroom? I have a Nature's Head composting toilet, which I love. It was an upgrade in my van remodel. Before that, I just used a bucket, which is a whole other story. But my Nature's Head composting toilet is great. It actually separates your liquid and solid waste, so it never technically becomes sewage and therefore doesn't smell. So the liquid container I usually empty about once a week, and I'll empty that at gas station bathrooms or rest areas, and I'll just kind of disguise it in a tote bag and bring it in and just dump it in the restroom and flush it. And my solid waste, I've been changing maybe every 2 months or so. So not that frequent, and it's just made of, I use coconut fiber and mix it with water, and then there's just a little handle that I spin, since it's not fully composted unless you can let it sit for a year. So I usually just dump the solid waste in a facility that's some form of a composting toilet or a porta potty. So the average toilet actually uses over 3 gallons of water every time you're flushing. That is a huge unnecessary waste of water. So if you do live in a normal house, I highly recommend, if it's yellow, let it mellow. Otherwise, if it's possible for you, I recommend getting a composting toilet or building one yourself. It's just much more environmentally friendly. Oh, and then I do my laundry usually every few weeks or so, maybe twice a month, at laundromats that I just Google near wherever I happen to be camping at the time. So thanks for watching. I hope I answered all your questions about how I stay clean and how you can stay clean too on the road. And if you liked this video and found it useful, please click that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel and future van life and adventure travel videos. Just click that notification bell as well to make sure you get notified when I put out a new video, since it is a little sporadic. And hopefully I'll see you out there on the road.